Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Last time out, we were fixing the stone train and laying some new roads down. So here comes our replacement stone train. That seems to work a lot better. In this episode, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on freight, but not so much on stone and more so on machine products. So we're going to see if we can start increasing the amount of machines that we can get shipped. Make sure you stay tuned for the next 20 to 25 minutes for that. Okay, so here we are, and in fact, is this one of the trains that we want? No, this is not, although that is going to be one of the trains that we need to replace. Here we are in Detroit, where obviously we've got our machine factory, which seems to have nothing in it. So we need to start working out how to improve this. Now, we do have 415 waiting to go there. What I am going to do is I'm going to be replacing the big boys today. So we're going to have a very green train, and I'm sure that you guys have already seen that because it's in the thumbnail. So we're going to have a very green train, at least I hope it's in the thumbnail. Which I didn't realize the automatic replacement was on this train. It's actually a good thing that we didn't do that. Yeah, I did not realize that this train had automatic replacement. So the big boy, which is this one here, is going to be replaced. Now, one thing I need to check is how big is a big boy? It is 40 meters long. Okay, so we're going to replace it with another train. Now, this train that we're going to replace it with is going to be slightly slower, that's for sure, but it's going to be able to carry far more than 420 loads of steel. So you can see that that's just 420 steel beams, or whatever they are, I-beams. We're going to replace it with, and this is going to start a chain reaction, by the way. As we get to the close of this series, this is definitely going to start a chain reaction, not that train. These trains that can go at 70 miles per hour, are there any others that can go slightly faster? No. Well, there are these, but we're not going to go for those. And there are, of course, these ones that can go 110 miles per hour, 125 miles per hour. No, we're going to go for these, and the ones we're going to use are going to be Burlington Northern, which I believe Exia, one of my patrons and a very, very knowledgeable person about American railroads, because he works on the railroads, told me that I think these are the trains that run, or some of the trains that run around this area. Now, I don't know what NC means, so we're just going to use one of them and one of them. That's 41 meters. That should do the trick. Then we're going to go for wagons, and the wagons we're going to use are not going to be the Pennsylvania Railroad flat cars, though they would be, of course, the ones that we're using currently, and they can take everything. But we're actually going to start specializing this train, which could cause problems. I will say that. I think it could cause problems, and we're going to specialize it with not that one. These. Here we go. So we've got some Burlington Northern and Santa Fe Railroad cars, but we are going to go for a very, very green train. So here we go. No, what am I doing? That's way too big. 601 meters. There we go. That sounds pretty good to me. So that's going to be replacing it with 20 of those. Each one of those can carry 336, so that means 20 of those should be able to carry, what, 720. So there we go, it's going from 420 to 720. So let's follow this, let's get that as a replace now. And this is going to have a chain reaction on a lot of things, so we're going to have to start doing some massive improvements very, very quickly. Should take one more photo of this big boy as it comes along. I think it's worth taking a photo of the big boy, provided it doesn't just stop at some traffic lights randomly. We'll take the photo from, I'd say, perhaps here. This seems reasonable. Come on, here it comes. And for the last time, we're going to see a big boy running this particular route. And as I said, this is going to have a chain reaction on a lot of things, so we're going to have to really push a lot of different things in this episode. There's the photo. Look at that. Coming in for the last time. The big boy. Getting stuck in traffic. Of course. That even gives us opportunity for even better shots. It's getting stuck because of this train. Now, where does this train go on the route? I wonder. No, that's not going to make any difference. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for that to be replaced, what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately start increasing the number, because this is going to bring a lot more steel in. I am expecting this to go up. So immediately we're going to increase the number of trucks that are available in Detroit. And there's going to be a lot of this happening across the different cities. So we've got 3, 6, 9 more trucks, 10 more. Sets line. There we go. So that should start improving. That should clear out all of that and allow more of these, more of the steel goods, the machines or tools, whatever it is, to go in. I think it's tools, isn't it? I think that's tools. Yep, that's machines. So there we go. So we're going to see if we can improve upon that. So we've got these new roads. These new roads seem to be doing okay for now. Right. From there, what else is going to need improving? Now we've got a lot of steel waiting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to change this to be full load. And the reason we're going to do that is because here comes that train. Now see, this one's carrying food. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This isn't going to be able to carry food anymore. We are going to have to set up brand new lines for carrying cargo to and from. And the way I'm going to do that is, in fact, let's just pause this. Let's get as much of this done as we can. This is going to need improvement, and as such, this is also going to need massive improvement with the amount of coal that's going to be coming in here. So this is all going to have a chain reaction. That one change of the train is going to cause a chain reaction to this line. It's going to cause a chain reaction to that line. So that's the iron. It's going to cause a chain reaction in the city of Detroit itself, and also to the lines that supply tools over to Chicago. And on top of that, it's going to get even more complicated, because we are going to have is it you? These trains are going to start. Actually, should we do it from Chicago? I'm just thinking it's these trains, isn't it? It's these ones. These ones, yep. So this one's Chicago to St. Louis. These trains are going to start running all the way up to Green Bay and up to Sault Ste Marie too. And then I might even get them going all the way up to Thunder Bay. So we're going to have to either increase the capacity of these trains, or we're going to have to do something on that. So that's going to change very quickly too. But first of all, I want to see how these new trains look. I was going to put some of the red carriages on too, which you might see in the thumbnail, as I took that before the episode. But the reason I took that before the episode is I just wanted to make sure I get a good thumbnail, and it just happened to be a golden opportunity. Autosave. Okay, and there we have it. One full load. I wonder if I could get a screenshot here. That would look decent. The problem with this screenshot is that there are trees in the way. Funnily enough, I was the one who put those trees there. There you go, those trees can go. I'll actually use that as the thumbnail, actually. Yeah, that seems better. What do you guys think? You like that thumbnail? Well, you're not going to get to see the other one, I guess. But here we go. So we've got a full load over here. Now that should start bringing this iron up. Now, to increase the amount of iron we're getting, I have a feeling that we're going to have to turn these into trucks of some sort. These are Volvos currently, aren't they? No, they're Studebakers. I'm just wondering if we need to turn them into these. That's not the one we're after, though. These. 19. And they can carry iron ore. Yeah, I think. I might not keep this. I might not keep this. So I'm going to save it right there. But as I said, it's going to have a chain reaction on everything, so we need to really work on it. And try and get this done. Replace now. So that should, in theory, allow us... There we go. Now we can get more iron in and out. Because you can see the iron is building up. Yes, it's only going from 13 to 19, but that's still a significant increase. And I put a really odd inflection on that, didn't I? Increase. It's a significant increase. That's better. That was a really odd inflection. Okay, so is this going to help us get more iron in and out? I'm certainly hoping so. So we've got 195, 214. There should be a train coming in any moment now. So I'm hoping to get 300 on this. 232. It's going to be difficult. I'll tell you what will help, though. Not that. That will help. Drop-off point change. That's not the drop-off point I wanted. That's the drop-off point. That will definitely help. Yep, that helps. 344, because that's a much quicker drop-off. Good. Okay, can I upgrade this? Yeah, I can. Do it. There you go. Okay, 400. That's good. How much does this carry? 540. Okay, so now we're really starting to crank up what we have. Yes, this production's suddenly gone down, hasn't it? No, it's kind of holding the production. It's not brilliant, but it's trying. And the important part is that's gone with a lot, and it should be coming back pretty quickly. You see, we need to increase that somehow. But anyway, that's getting a little bit better. At the same time, we're going to retire all the trains or all the ships on this line. I'm not too sure how to retire all of them. No, actually, I do know how to retire all of them. You go like this, don't you? You do... Is it that? Send all vehicles to depot. Wow, look at that. About turn. All the ships have just turned around. Look at that. Wherever they are, they've just turned around to head to a depot. It's actually quite a good view, though, isn't it? Not sure what that little bit of pink is there. I think it's a reflection off a tunnel or something. Docks open. Take a photo of that too. In you go. There's another one. I think that one's waiting to come in. Yeah, I'm assuming. Yep, that was waiting. Okay. So what do we have? We have a train here. How much has that got? Only 44. That's a problem. Yes, because this has dropped off. Why has this dropped off? This isn't... No, this isn't what I'm expecting. Here comes one of those trains, though, and it's got it's got almost 600 to pick up. In fact, by the time it stops, it probably will have 600. There you go, 600. Fantastic, right, but it's going to stay here and ensure that it picks up more than that 600. So it's going to make sure it gets a full load. And that should, in turn, crank this up. It's not. Right, we need to sort something out there. So that's going to be a change on that. Now, I wonder if it's the coal that's causing this issue. So let's go over here. Let's have a look. There we go. Coal. Alright, so we need to upgrade the coal line. Now, how do we do that? Where are you? You're the train. You're the train that needs to be replaced. Okay. I thought this might happen. So we can carry 540, and the length of the train is what? Almost 600 meters? 566 meters. It's 40 years old. It needs a replacement anyway. So, like I said, this is going to change a lot of things. How fast can this train go? 60. We can up that to 70 with another Burlington Northern train. Why not? Or, actually, what if we were to take CSX trains? Or nope, here we go. These ones. 65. Let's go for these. We will have 2 of them up front, and then we're going to go for a bunch of wagons. In fact, let's just put 3 up front. Why not? 3 up front of those. Fantastic. And then we're going for wagons, and we are going for wagons that can take coal. What can take coal? I'm not sure. Apart from those, we don't want those. We need something that can get more than 540 coal. What about these hoppers, I guess? Stone. That's not good. These can take coal. Yeah, these can take coal. Hello. Top speed of 70. Burlington Northern. Look at that. Top speed of 99. Let's go for these. Let's do a mixture of these. And that's going to be a full-size train of 584 meters. Okay, so how much is that on the replacement? Let's have a look. That's going to be 24 of them, and they can take 18 each. So what's 24 times 18? That's going to be 24 times 20, and then take away 48 from there. So that's going to give us 432. So we've got 432, right? So 432 from 540. Oh no, that's not good. No wait, did I do that right? Have I calculated that right? I'm going to use a calculator now. Hold on. 24 times 18. 432. Well, that's not good. Go away. We can't have 432. We need over 500. And I've just replaced that with... Nah. That's a problem. Okay, we need to improve that somehow. Okay. So these ones are no good. What about these then? No, not those. Look, all these gondolas can go to 99 miles per hour. And are there any that we can use that are going to look fairly good? I mean, we've got the Burlington Northern, I guess. You could say they've just got a mixture of different... So we could take CN, Burlington Northern. Yeah, I guess I could take a few of the British Columbia Railway. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. And we've got let's see any more. Lake Erie? No, we don't need Lake Erie. Yeah, okay. Let's just try seeing what these work with. So we'll do that, and then we'll do a few of those. There we go. We'll end that off with some of that, and then back to Burlington Northern and British Columbia Railway at the end. 605 meters, 588 meters. That gives us what? 10, 22, 26, 31. So that's going to be 31 times 18. That definitely sounds a lot more than what do you call it? Because what, 31 times 18 is going to be 558. 540 plus 18. Yeah, 558. Slightly faster, slightly more. Let's give it a go. Okay, we're going to give it a go and see if that helps us. It's still not, it's not good. I'm just wondering whether we need 3 up front then. What if I were to do this? Hold on. I'm going to try it just with 2. Give me a... Yeah, why not? There you go. What's that now? That's being replaced with 22... Oh, what? Don't know what those are. 22, 26, 31, 33. That's pretty good. Because that adds what? Another 36 onto what I said. So 55... Was it 558 I said? So with 558 going up plus another 36, so it's going to be what, 594? I think. Yeah, I think it's 594. So let's see if this helps. Obviously we don't have as much coal here just yet, but we are going to get it. That's the thing. We are definitely going to get it. And that's what I'm worried about. I just wish there was an easier way to get... I wonder if I could tunnel that and just bring it straight. I'm not sure. So it is going to increase, and that's the important part. But I have pretty much run over time on this, so it's come up to the end of this episode. We'll run it for... I'll tell you what, let's save this, and then we can always go back to those trains, but I don't think we're going to need to go back to some of those steam trains. We are now finally getting to replace some of them. The big boys will remain, but that's about it. And let's see how this runs. So with 133 only waiting, it's not great, but I'm pretty sure this is going to increase rapidly. Right, I just want to see what the acceleration on this train is before I end this episode. Still a little bit of a glitch coming out of the stations. I've noticed this out of many stations now. That's a lot faster immediately. It can just accelerate more. Okay, I'm happier with the acceleration on that. So 2 of these is more than enough. Shame we don't have a BNSF carriages. That would be awesome. This is a very multicolored train. A lot of green though. I think the episode name of a very green train is probably going to be quite apt. So we're going to continue along at 60 miles per hour. That's pretty good. That's where I'm going to end this episode. Obviously, we need to start fixing a bunch of stuff, but we're now getting there. We're getting towards the end game. We're definitely getting towards the end game. Look at that. That's just dropped off a bunch of coal. How much do we have here? There we go. We've got an almost equal amount of coal and I say that there's more iron coming in. Coal and iron. And you can see that that's building up. Still nothing coming in on the wood train. We'll have to have a look at that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes, as we come to the close of this series. And then Series 3, The Great Western Railway. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. Plus, you'll get to see all the sneak peeks that I'm doing when I'm building up the Great Western Railway, as well as a whole bunch of outtakes, other sneak peeks, game suggestions, plans, so on and so forth. So I think it's really worth becoming a Patreon. But of course, that is all up to you. You can also follow me on Twitch if you're not watching this on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/ECGadget. And you can follow me on social media to find out what I am doing, any changes in plans, so on and so forth on that at ECGadgetLP, both for Twitter and Instagram. Here comes that train. Let's have a look down here at Look at that. There we go. The coal is starting to increase quite rapidly. By the time that train gets here, it's going to be full. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in Transports Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes.